Selecting Rich Text for Instruction by Adam Byanak. Hello, and welcome to my presentation titled Selecting Rich Text for Instruction. In this presentation, I will be discussing the ways in which to carefully and responsibly analyze, select, and implement rich text for instruction. The goal of this discussion is to demonstrate how to both comply with a grade level and state standard while also selecting a text that can have a profound impact on students both inside and outside the classroom. There is certainly no shortage of options to choose from when making a literature selection, and it can be a daunting task. As teachers, we need to be mindful of our selections, whether that's informational, narrative, or persuasive, in order to not only select a book that aligns with the curriculum and state standards, but is also what we define as a rich text. When we select a rich text for instruction, we are choosing a book that not only aligns with our intended instruction, but does so in a meaningful and impactful way while aiding in their literacy development as they work towards comprehension. The text should serve to enhance readers' vocabulary, fluency, and comprehension, but also motivates them to think deeper and more critically about the world around them. This will lead not only to more capable readers, but more engaged and productive students. Narrative covers a broad range of literature where the reader is given a cohesive story delivered in a logical, sequential order from start to finish. Narrative literature can include either fictional or non-fictional stories. Some key characteristics of narrative stories are characters, setting, plot. Informational text is a form of text that is intended to inform or educate the reader about a particular who, what, why, or how. Students utilize informational text in their various forms to enhance their knowledge on things like a person, place, event, or subject. In persuasive text, the author has a particular viewpoint on a subject, and their intent is to demonstrate to the reader the reasons why they too should share in that particular point of view. Key characteristics of persuasive genre are logic, reasoning, and evidence. So, with a seemingly endless number of choices on any given subject at our disposal, how do we possibly choose the right one? When we are selecting rich text for instruction, we must ensure that we are selecting text that is both appropriate for our particular grade level, but also challenging enough that it is accessible to the reader and pushes them to further enhance their literacy capabilities. Text that introduces new vocabulary and more complex sentence structures will help to aid in developing literacy skills. Let's not forget, however, that while it is mastering skills and aligning the text with standards and curriculum that are a must, the text should also serve to boost student engagement and interest in the subject, as well as enhance the classroom culture we aim to cultivate. Texts that can promote inclusivity, social, and environmental awareness are other considerations that should be made when selecting an appropriate text. For this discussion, the State of Ohio English Language Arts Standard for 3rd grade I will focus on is Key Ideas and Details, RL 3.2. RL 3.2, Analyze Literary Text Development, Part A. Determine a theme and explain how it is conveyed through key details in the text. This standard will play a key role not just in expanding student vocabulary and comprehension, but also promote thoughtful and meaningful examination of themes presented within the story. By examining the themes in each of these texts, students will begin to think critically about how those themes relate to them personally, making those connections, as well as inspiring individuality, creativity, and celebrating diversity. After researching the Ohio Department of Education standards for third grade language arts, I have selected the following texts to highlight each genre that I feel properly coincide with the State of Ohio Board of Education Standard RL 3.2. For persuasive, I chose The Day the Crowns Quit. In this book, the reader will explore the theme of considering other perspectives. For narrative, I've selected Dr. Seuss' The Lorax. While considered a narrative story, this book also utilizes an overarching persuasive theme throughout, promoting students to consider the theme of environmental responsibility. Informational, Whoever You Are. This book will promote students to consider the theme of diversity. Each of these texts selected align with the Ohio Department of Education Language Arts Standards 3.2. While they all deal with different themes ranging from consideration of other perspectives, environmental responsibility, and cultural diversity, they all serve not only to enhance the reader's literacy skills, but also seek deeper comprehension and critical thinking capabilities. Each of these texts were selected not only to coincide with the state standards, but were carefully chosen because they're themes that aim to grow them on a personal level. They are engaging and thought-provoking while still being accessible for third grade. The Day the Crowns Quit. Because this story deals with different crowns taking different perspectives as well as emotions, I will implement the text first as a read aloud and discussion about the different perspectives within the book. Then I will give the students a topic and have them do a persuasive writing assignment where they take the role of the crown. We will then share out within small groups. The Lorax. For this book, we will do a read aloud and discussion. Following the reading, the students will be given the sheet with everyday items they see and use and will be asked to determine if it can be reused, reduced, or recycled. Whoever You Are. Given that this book deals with diversity and celebrating our differences, I will pair up students and create graphic organizers where each partner will learn about the other and write out an informational paragraph with what they learned about their partner. Each of these implementation plans will focus on supporting RL 3.2, where the students are focused on the themes and how they are conveyed. As well, they can relate these themes to personal experiences to enhance comprehension. The literature and activities will see students think critically, engage with one another, apply skills and lessons learned from the text to enhance literacy comprehension and classroom culture. Thankfully, while these books encompass deeper themes, they also utilize easy-to-understand visuals for those who have challenges that I will help reinforce with visual aids and graphic organizers to help assist in student comprehension. The reading itself, supported by the follow-up activities, will serve to assist all students to ensure they are supported. Group and pairing off activities will help those with challenges and those who are more advanced further their knowledge by assisting those who are grouped or paired with. Standards are important and intentionally designed with a focus on academic achievement. This project has helped me to see the importance not only of selecting text to align with those standards and enhance literacy skills, but to also select texts that will fulfill the responsibility I have to the students on a personal level as well. In order to support the classroom environment that I aim to cultivate within my classroom, careful consideration of themes within the text will help assist me in doing so in a way that is engaging, thought-provoking, and responsible. In conclusion, selecting rich text goes beyond just literacy development. I will thoughtfully ensure that I am choosing literature that is intended to serve a purpose within and beyond the classroom. I will be intentional in my choices for rich texts that I believe best set up my students to be academically successful, as well as socially aware and responsible individuals who celebrate diversity, individuality, and creativity. Here are my references for this discussion.